Here we go, guys. Real quick video on natural gas futures. Looking at the daily chart of the standard natural gas futures and kind of an awesome breakout occurring today. But let's backtrack a little bit and see, where we came from and what we can learn from that. Number one, we were in this wedge formation that looked like it took forever, for it to either break out or break down. And of course, we finally did that. There was a couple of head fakes here where we broke out and closed just over it. But where that blue dash line is, there were, three times that we hit it, came back in, and then the fourth was able to uh, clear that price level about 284. So but what you really need to take away from this is this consolidation zone here, and then we ran up into this multi-year high pivot zone that I'll show you here in a second. Came back down and consolidated and make is barely higher, but we did put in a low, higher low, which enabled us to potentially take off, which it has done. Now, I would base a lot of that on obviously the weather coming in, even in Texas here, we're getting those freezing temperatures, overnight, so on and so forth. But see right here, going back to October of 2020 is that uh, blue dash line, which was a little bit of a issue here, getting, several days. We had to backtrack down. Yeah, I actually even got under the 20 and consolidated and was able to get out of there. But we see the next target, even though we're taking off pretty good today, up here around that, because it's a measured move that our Patreon members know about, and it's could be a significant resistance area. Not that we can't get through it. It's just going to be, possibly something like this, little consolidation or a pullback and then go. So you'll have that 1, 2, 3 pattern there is what we're expecting. Okay, and obviously here, you know, our Patreon members know about this, but anyway, that's your confirmation breakout candle there. Then you put in your stop losses where they need to be. And we can teach you all that on our Patreon group. We have three different ways of setting up your stop loss because your first loss is always your smallest loss in order that you are a withdrawer out of your account rather than the depositor, okay? Because there's two types of people out there. 92, 93% of them are depositors. They're always putting money into their account so they have some money to trade with. And then, 8% of the people are withdrawers and they're taking money out of their account because they know how to trade the markets. They can make the markets their ATM and they pull money, out of there rather than, old school, back in the day having to put money in there because everybody starts off the same way. Everybody has losses. Even, the best still have losses. And that's why we emphasize, these particular type of stop losses from the very beginning. If someone had taught you that, how to, get out of positions quickly, the best ways to do that, you'd be probably a lot further ahead because people, that bought in, thought it was going to go higher over here. And then as soon as it dropped below that low pivot, they're still hoping that it would, you know, be back up here again. And who knows when that may be or if it'll ever happen. So anyway, appreciate you watching. Check us out on Twitter or X and check out our Patreon members group. Learn how to do this stuff on your own. And we will see you on the charts.